So we are going to next part wherein we are going to utilize the LangChain to call the APIs and to call the SDK of OpenAI and get the data out of it. So let's get started with this. We are going to utilize create agent of LangChain. So this is a newer way of utilizing the LLM tool calls and get the normal question and their answers. We are going to utilize that part. So we are going to use const create agent is equals to require and then the LangChain. Now since we have that part, we also need .env. So require .env.config. Now let's create an agent, a simple agent. And for this, I am going to store the model ID as well here. So model name, let me just get the model name. Let's say the model name that I'm going to store here is GPT-5 nano model, which we are going to use it a lot. Now let's create an agent. So agent is equals to create agent, and here you pass the model name. So process.env.model name. We can also name it OpenAI model name. That is a much better naming convention. And we are going to use the same name in the while creating the model. Okay, that's great. So we have created the agent, and now let's create a function that will invoke this part. So async generate response. And since this is a function, let me just write async function. Since this is an asynchronous request, we are going to held it in such a manner we will have a try catch block. So if there is any error, we will log that error, console.log error while generating response. And here we have the error message, whatever the error that comes out of it. Secondly, let's try to call the response. So const result is equals to await agent.invoke. And here you will be passing the complete conversation. For now, we are going to have a singleton conversation, means one conversation only. So let's say the role is user, and then we need a content. So let's say whatever the query that we pass here, whatever the query that we take here will be utilized in this part, and we will have it done. Now, this will result in an answer which we are going to return. And let's try to call this function generate response dot then response console.log response and dot catch. We will avoid for that now because this is anyways going to work, and we'll just try to run it. Node basic agent, sorry, it's node, and we'll try to see the response. It will automatically load the OpenAI API key. From there, we will get the answers. See, we got the answer. And if you see, it contains messages, which is a human message, which is a AI message. So AI message, if we just try to extract that, we can extract it in the next part, and we will have the answer ready. We also have different things like how many tokens were utilized, completion, total tokens count, and what model we utilized, tool call if we made any, or usage input, output, and everything. So in the next part, we are going to utilize the tool call wherein we will understand. And before that, let's try to get the multi-turn conversation done. So in the next part, we'll do multi-turn conversation. And in the next to that, we'll try utilizing the tool call.